Hey guys, it's Jim Halterman from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider. I'm here with Shawn Hatosy from Animal Kingdom. Shawn, good to see you for season 5 already.
Just feels lame sitting around. You know, Smurf wanted us to have that gold.
Smurf didn't go there for the gold.
Look, I'm just saying that if we have the gold, that we should just use it.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. What a wild journey this show has been for you. Are you still finding stuff out about Andrew, about Pope? Even in season 5, is there new stuff coming up to kind of inform who this guy is?
Yeah, I always feel like we end a season and I'm like, oh, I know exactly where this is going now. We finally have gotten to the point where I know where it's going, and then the next season the writers are like, yes, but this is what's going on. So, it's interesting because the end of season 4, you know what happens to Smurf, and it's kind of like now she's gone. She's been in charge for so long. She's kept these guys safe. She's kept them in order, and the question really becomes about whether or not they can survive without her.
Yeah, and they've all kind of jockeyed for power throughout the show, but Smurf was always kind of taking the charge. But what are the dynamics between the boys when the season starts?
Well, I mean, she's been the powerful figure, not just to the Codys in Oceanside, but in Oceanside for a number of years. She's like the queen. So her loss creates an opening for other characters to come in, and her past to as catching up with these guys, and they're sort of dealing with the fallout of her absence. So the question is again whether or not they're going to be able to keep it all at bay. And I think for Pope, it's just a question of he wants to be able to manage himself, but she has managed him for so long. So you have a guy that has some issues clearly. And now he's going to have to figure out if he can function without that, sort of brain there telling him what to do. And then also with our present, our flashback story, Smurf is there. Her presence is there. Layla George is playing the young version of her, and telling a little bit of that origin story of how she became who she is.
Okay. In the first episode back, there are cousins that we've met, some of them before, and they definitely are in the world a little bit. How much of a threat are they? Are they cut from the same cloth as the Codys, these other guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're, we meet, we sort of get a little glimpse of their world and when Smurf is killed. So yeah, they're upset, and they want revenge, and it sets up a very nice clash. So it is this kind of backwards family, the Cody version of a backwards family, and this clash, and who will come out on top. And the Codys, Pope, Jay, Craig, Darren, they're vulnerable. But it's nice to see them work together because they do. So it's a good episode.
So I won't spoil too much of why all this happens, but there's a pretty intense fight that you get to partake in the premiere underwater at night. How good are you holding your breath? Was this a fun day for you? How was it to shoot that?
That wasn't so bad because they had an oxygen tank down there for me. So, but it's all it's always like with the underwater camera too. It's like because you don't want to close your eyes, so it's just about holding your eyes open when you're underwater and getting that shot.
Yeah, the shot's great. It's really cool. So people will really like that scene. So congrats. You guys, Animal Kingdom premieres on July 11th on TNT. Shawn, thanks so much for your time today.